it's Jenny. So now I'm doing my third collage for Ilene's challenge, and today I've already glued down some background just to save a little bit of time, and I've got a pile of images here, and I've even got a towel to wipe my hands if I get too sticky, because that really bothered me the last few times. So now I'm going to start with this little box I found. Yeah, and just grab bits and pieces and stick them down as I go, as usual. Nothing too exciting or elaborate. Having a bit of trouble sometimes seeing the edge of the page. Alright, what else? There's a man. He'd look a bit funny sitting there. There's a baby. I could stick the baby, because there's only half a baby. I'll stick the baby up there, like he's looking at something, and I'll have to give him something to look at. It's another beautiful day today. Going to be a bit warmer than it has been, but not too hot, which is good. I think last week we had a couple of days that were really hot, like midsummer heat. It was crazy. Then it went back to cold again. Okay, that's baby. Excuse me. I had a woman in here somewhere. Where is she? She's holding a butterfly. I thought that was pretty good image. I might sit her up here. It's a good place to be. On top of the box. But I want something behind her because I want to cover up the words. What can I put behind her? Not a lamp. I'm having trouble sifting through my bits today. What about a candle? Probably look a bit funny floating in midair. It doesn't matter. Why not? My collages end up being all sorts of craziness, don't they? Yeah. That works. So I'll stick her down, but I know from prior experience not to stick it down too hard in case I want to put something underneath later on. Just go there gently. Got some good words this time. I'll put them on later. What about this for a hat? Yeah. She can have a funny hat. I don't know if you can hear, there's pretty birds singing outside. Always love hearing the birds. Ooh, this lamp. Very flimsy. There's a cat. that pot of parsley from the first one I did. Gingerbread man, what about him? He'd look alright there, I think. Oops, I just ripped him. Sorry, gingerbread man. Little lumpy bits of glue. Already sticky. But this little barrel. I'm wearing bracelets today. I like wearing my bracelets, but I don't often when I'm crafting, because I ended up getting blue paint on one of my favourite bracelets, and it really upset me, so I won't wear jewellery and such, apart from my wedding bands. I won't wear them when I'm painting. There's a cow, and he's got all sorts of funny things on him. He's even got a picture of another cow on his back. It's very arty, isn't it? Let's put him down there. Yeah, I've got a bit of jewellery and it just sits in a box, and I thought I might as well wear it. Flowers, maybe. It's covering up her feet. Maybe not. What about these pots? I've got a few of those pots. I could stack them on top of each other. It's another cat. Where are those pots? Who stole them? There's another one. I'm sure I had more. Oh, there's one. And another one. I think that's it. What about if they sit on a box? Because it covers, there's numbers there. I want to cover those numbers. Alright, don't think about it. Just do it. It's a challenge to do that for me. I usually like to think things through quite a lot. But for this challenge, you're not allowed to. What day is it today? Thursday, I think. Oh, no. Wednesday. I'm hopeless. And I have no idea what the date is. I know it's October. I have the date on my computer, and you know how many times I have to look at it to remind myself what day it is or what date it is, in case I need to remember something like someone's birthday. Most of my appointments my husband keeps a record of, because he knows I'm going to forget them. I'm so sticky. I need to cover up those words. Well, there's a lady on a swing. And she's going to crash into the pots. What can I put there? I've got some cups. They're sort of going off that way, aren't they? I'll straighten that up a bit. Still wouldn't work though. Where'd they go? I'm hopeless. Can't see. Maybe cover something to cover. I haven't got that many things. I should have cut out more. I've got a big basket here that's got a lot of stuff, but it's not all cut out properly. There's a star. I could put a star there, but it still doesn't cover the words. I don't like the words there. It's one thing I am being fussy about. Flower look funny. No, who cares? Just do it. I'm thinking too much. Put the flower there. Can always draw a stem or something later. And the cups. There's not much up here, is there? We need something else. Flowers would look funny, I suppose. Mind you, most things look funny on collages I do. It's a hat. No. What if the swing lady could fit over more? No. Help me, guys. Tell me what to do. Clocks. Do we have clocks up there? Yeah. We'll have clocks. Why not? Oh, stuck to the table. That's good. I didn't fussy cut round every single one of those. I was a bit lazy with that one. What else? Oh, I'm losing my tape measure thingy. Could put that there. Really conscious of the videos being so long. I don't want to be that long. But I did last time two versions with, oh, I've got a piece of my hair in there. I did a normal long chatty one and a speeded up one, you know, to accommodate both people that want either one. But I also did it as an experiment to see if most people watched one type or the other. And at the moment the chatty one's winning, I think. The long version is getting more watches, but the other one's not that far behind. So maybe I'll keep doing the two versions. Makes everyone happy, hopefully. Do we need a battery man? He keeps popping up everywhere. It's large size and smaller sizes of him in a lot of the magazines. I'm at a loss what to do now. He can be floating midair, can't he? Why not? I don't know what he is, a little mayonnaise guy, I think. Advertising some mayonnaise. She can have a lamp behind her. Get off, hair. Oh my goodness. Clumps of glue all over. I'm complaining a bit today, aren't I? Shush, stop complaining. I should have put that up higher. Oh well. Look at this funny lady. I think she was advertising yoga or something. She was standing on her hands on the floor. For her age, she's pretty athletic. What about this? Ooh, mayonnaise man. Ah, you can have this like helicopter blades. And that's why he's floating mid-air. Oh my god, this one's going to be really crazy. Oh, so sticky. Come on. Maybe I'll start on the other side now. Gosh, sorry, I really got to wipe my hands. Keeps going off. Now, what about the man with a hat on? That would work, except there are huge words behind him. I need something to cover the words first. Some flowers maybe. I don't know, I just got to think about the words sticking out. That's one thing I am doing a bit of planning, which is naughty, but that's how it is. Oh, look at this beautiful dog. He's got to go there somewhere. But if I put him there, he's going to be under the chair. That'll look a bit funny actually. His face poking out under the chair, that's a bit creepy. We don't want creepy. Alright, let's put these down. Try and cover up as much as I can. Ooh, it's stuck there. This took me a long time to cut these daffodils out. There's a bit of intricate fussy cutting there. I've been doing it in the evenings while I watch TV or YouTube videos, either way. They're still writing. Is he going to cover? I'm too fussy. Flowers, flowers, where are you? No, I've run out of things. Sorry, I'm going to fossick through here now. That'll do. Sorry guys. I might pause, cut this out and then come back. Okay, that's done, which is just as well I stopped because the batteries ran out and I had to change them as well. So all is fixed now. Oops. Okay. Now, where's Mr. Man gone? He's there. He's there. Now, I was thinking of putting the hat on, so that fits if I put him there and Pussycat there. Okay. Don't really have terribly much to tell you today in terms of chatting. Excuse me. Except that yesterday was a lovely warm day and I got out into the garden and just had a nice time out there with the dogs and looking around, seeing what needs doing. I think I put him over too far. Oops. There are a lot of weeds in the garden that need to be pulled up. It went a bit crazy over winter without me out there all the time. A few flowers are coming or have already started, some are blooming, and I plan to make a slideshow of that soon. I've been planning to do it for a while actually, so I better get on with it. Alright, so now we need the Pussycat. He's a very cute cat. The baby's looking at him. Stick that flower down properly. Now, I was thinking, since I saw her before, I'm going to put this lady on his hat. Oops. A lot of glue. That works. Can you see that? And he's got that cheeky grin on his face because he's saying, yeah, that's right, I got a lady on my hat. Has got a cheeky grin, hasn't he? What else can I do now? I saw this starfish I thought might look good on baby's head. Or maybe even an actual star. No, I like the starfish. Starfish it is. Icky sticky. Car. Maybe you can have a car on his hat too. Dogs are going to have a bath tomorrow. They're well overdue. They're shedding at the moment, and yeah, clumps of fur everywhere, dog hairs in all sorts of places you don't want. Not that good, but it happens twice a year. What about this vase of flowers here? I think would be nice. Found another one of these pots. I might stick it over here. Oops. Oh look, there's bits of my hair stuck all over. Looks like I'm shedding too. We've got some little bowls of, I don't know what they are. It's brightly coloured bauble things. Would that look good on his hat? I don't know. I'm running out of smallish things too. What about a lamp? Oh, I wanted to put this dog somewhere. What about I put the dog here? He's very cute. He's got to be included because I love dogs too. Probably more than I love birds. Well, yeah, definitely more. I get really upset when I hear about dogs being abused. And we've had a few cases of dog abuse here in Australia in the past few years, and some of them are so horrendous that I can't, if I see it on the news or hear about it on the radio, I have to switch it off. I can't, it just upsets me far too much. It's so sad that people are cruel to animals. Baby be carrying those little balls. I think that people who do those really horrendous things to animals should be named and shamed all over the internet and very heavily prosecuted. It's terrible. Oh, great. That just fell down. It was that basket of images that I had. I'm really good for that. I'm always dropping things, tipping things off the desk. I watch Anne Williamson a lot, and she's the same. We sort of have a bit of a joke together about how we're so clumsy and messy. I think I showed you once before, yeah, I did in one of my videos recently, that my desk was messy, but trust me, that was actually nothing compared to how it actually gets when I'm really in the throes of creating. I end up blocking myself into this tiny little corner on the desk, and then there's just a huge mass of stuff stuck everywhere, because when I'm right in the middle of doing something, I couldn't be bothered putting things away properly. I want to get on with what I'm doing. So yeah, one day I will actually put the camera on and show you just how incredibly ridiculous it is. My husband walks in sometimes and just shakes his head. He's like, he can't believe, you know, and he said to me once, I don't know why you do that, because you've taken up all the space on the desk and there's no room for you. But I don't think that's going to change, because that's just the way that I create. I'm too busy thinking and planning what I'm going to do next to be bothered cleaning as I go. But when I'm in the kitchen cooking, I have to clean as I go. I can't stand making a mess. and I hate having like a big pile of stuff to clean up afterwards. But it doesn't bother me here in the craft room when I'm crafting. It doesn't worry me to then spend a bit of time putting everything away. I've run out of things to put. You know how I like to fill up spaces, so I'll be putting little bits everywhere now. That pot of parsley is really bugging me. I don't think I want it. And I don't have many small things. Does she have a picture behind her? I think maybe she could. Don't think, just do. My bracelet's noisy, sorry. Oh, I was just wondering if you guys could let me know. I notice when I'm, you know, looking at my videos and putting all the bits together when I'm editing, it sounds fine, but then after it's uploaded to YouTube, it sounds funny. Like every time I say S, it's really, it sounds awful. And I was wondering whether you guys notice that as well. But I don't know if there's anything I can do to fix it. I thought maybe it might be the volume on the camera. So I've turned that down a bit. But really, if it was my camera's the problem, then I'd be able to see it when I looked at it when I'm editing. So maybe it's something that YouTube does when they, yeah, when they put the videos up. Does she have bells hanging from her feet? I think she could. Ah, good. I can peel that up. Yeah, so just wondering if you guys notice that as well. And if you do, sorry. It's not my fault. I find it really annoying. I hope if you can detect it, it doesn't annoy you too much. She's got bells hanging from her feet. Oh, I've got a lot of lamps, haven't I? Well, I think that's probably... Oh no, I didn't put words on. Let's put words on. Oh, sorry, I've got to wipe my hands. Oh, there's a man outside. Walking very quickly and talking very loudly on his mobile phone, like there's something urgent that he's got to be talking about and moving quickly on a bright sunny day. That's nice. Dreamweaver. That's a good one. She could be a dreamweaver. Oh, great. Glue on my arm. Play it cool. He's playing it cool. Oh, there's some funny ones in here. Here's one that says, I don't feel any sharp pain now. There was another one that I thought was a bit odd. No, I can't find it now. Maybe that fell off the desk too. Oh, here. Don't be like every other mother. Don't know what that was about. Alright, I think I'll do Dreamweaver and Play It Cool. She's weaving a dream while she looks at her butterfly. Oh, maybe no, put it there. It's done. Might cut this a little bit smaller. Just so it doesn't take up so much room. He's really playing it cool, isn't he? Look at him. I saw that in the magazine. I thought, oh, that's a perfect image to use in a collage. That cheeky grin of his. Ooh. By the way, I have an American friend who I talk to every day on Facebook. And she said that she'd never heard the word cheeky before and she didn't know what it meant. So maybe some of you Americans don't either. So how do I explain that? Cheeky is... oh gosh. Oh, my mind's gone blank for me to try and find a way to explain what cheeky means. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look it up in the dictionary and I'm going to come back and tell you. Okay, so the dictionary says offensively bold, which doesn't sound right to me, but brash, nervy, cheekiness is where it's derived from, and also forward. So I don't know whether that really explains it properly, the way that we use it here in Australia. Excuse me. It's sort of, to me, it's more of a playful, yeah, it can be, if you're cheeky, you can be a bit rude or a bit, yeah, forward, like, you know, kids answering back or something like that. It can mean that. But in this context, it means, what did I say before? Sort of a playful, I'm hopeless at this, sorry guys. Hopefully, by looking at his face, you can tell what I mean. I'll leave it at that. And spend the whole afternoon explaining one word. I'm going to stick this star here. And then I think I'll leave it. And I will do my outlining and whatever else I do off camera. And then I'll come back and show you like I do normally. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this so far. And I'll see you again soon. Ta-da! Okay, I'm back again. So I finished the third collage now. And I have to apologise that I cut it short last time because I had begun to not feel very well. And I haven't been very well for about a week or more now, but I'm feeling better and I got this finished, so I thought I'd show you. I've included a lot more things than I had before, and I've done some doodling and all the outlining. So I'll just show you quickly the things I can remember. So starting on this page, I've added a couple of flowers here, some flying ducks in a row. What else was there? I've done some doodling on this lamp and the flower pot. Down here I added a flower pot with a panda in it. A bird here hanging off the hat, and he's got some leaves in his mouth. I added a flower and a ladybird. Excuse me. Down the bottom here I put a little dog standing on the cow. I think I had the cow on there before I finished. The gingerbread man's holding a leaf, which I drew some dots on there. I put some dots on the egg and spoon. I put these dolls here. I do remember they weren't there before. I put these little dolls as if they're sitting on that box there. Again, I just drew some little flowers on the flower pots on here, and down the very bottom I added a candle with a butterfly. Well, that's not stuck very well, I'll have to stick that. And I just outlined the squiggles on that candle that were already there. I added a cat. I can't remember if he was there before. And the cat has a flower on his head, which I just did some dots and some little crisscross patterns on the stem. A flower pot with a daisy in it. A flower on top of this dog here. A little giraffe in the corner. Excuse me. And the actual guy himself has a butterfly on one shoulder and a duck on the other. I like that duck. And he's got a flower on his head and a bowl of little baubles. There I put a bird on. I've included a few birds on this page because, as you know, I like birds. And then I put a little blue wren there. Going up the page I put a little doll here. She's standing on the bird's back. I've forgotten the name of this bird. We have these birds in our zoo, but I can't remember, sorry, what they're called now. I put a stool up here. The lady who's balancing on his hat, I gave her a little parrot on her ear. Hopefully you can see, it's not too blurry. A cat on her back, daisy on her backside with a butterfly on top. A couple of little lamps here which I've put dashes and dots on. A flower, a toy elephant standing on the car, a letter R, I don't know why, just because I had it. Another little doll up here on the baby's head with a flower centre for the starfish. I do remember the starfish was there before. Put a little bow on the baby. A little toy here. A tiny little woman who's standing on a flower. And another doll which the baby is holding. And I think that's all of it. And yeah, so I just did dots around things, dots around the car and dots on the bowl in black, just to sort of snazz it up a little bit. So that's my third page of collage. So that's done now, and now it's on to the fourth one, I guess. I'll put photos of this in case, yeah, you didn't see all of it. So that's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.